Hey, what's up guys and welcome to Anime King 2. And today I'm going to be giving you guys part 31 of What If Naruto Got a New Bloodline. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform, and also go ahead and check out Uchiha Naruto the Sage. I post a new episode on this channel, so go ahead and enjoy that. And also switch across and go ahead and check out Anime King, my main channel. If you enjoy the 600 plus what ifs over there, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and be a part of the channel. So tonight over there I'm going to be posting what if Tsunade was Naruto's mother, and also what if Kurama gave Naruto a dojutsu. So stay in tune for all of the lovely what ifs coming your way. And yeah guys, and if you're new to Anime King 2, what you guys waiting for? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the Anime King 2 family and be a part of the channel. And thank you all for your support and help, and go on ahead and comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be replying and talking back to all of you. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. So the last time we left off, Naruto was back at the village as Fu came back, as she has been staying at the Aberame clan, as she went to talk to Naruto along with Shino. Shino knew that Naruto is in the CRA, so he was worried as he had a daydream thinking that Fu would be with Naruto because she wanted to be a part of the CRA. So he quickly confessed his feelings and tell Fu that he has a crush on her and he liked her. As to his surprise, Fu then told him that she liked him as well. As he smiled and he was happy to hear that. Back with Orochimaru, Orochimaru confessed his second plan to Kabuto, as Sasuke is becoming a very troublesome person as he's not listening to him. So he has started to use Sasuke to rebuild the Uchiha clan, as he has taken Sasuke's DNA, and few girls have already become pregnant, as one of them already had a Uchiha child, as Orochimaru is going to take the child and raise them at a young age, so they will be completely loyal to him. So yeah guys, that was basically last where we left off. You guys can switch across the playlist and check it out for yourself. So let's start this new episode. Start this episode at Orochimaru's base, as in the main base underground, we have at least 64 ninjas and a large amount of zombie ninjas behind them as they were setting up for battle. I wonder why Lord Orochimaru is gathering so much people for this mission. I mean, I know they're S-class, but they cannot be that much stronger than us. A random ninja asks another ninja that is sharpening his blade. Do not question Lord Orochimaru's orders. If he summons us all for this mission, we must be needed. Puh, maybe for you, but thanks to his upgrades, I am at least twice as strong as I was before I came here. I bet I would be able to take one of those S-rank ninjas on myself, he said proudly. The man beside him just looked at him as he shook his head, and he then went back to sharpening his sword. Thankfully at this point, Kabuto walked into the room, not paying attention to any of them there, as he just walked in front of all of them. As all of you know, the mission is to completely wipe out the Akatsuki. Failure is not an option, and I expect all of you to achieve your part. Now make sure that each one of you knows your teammates and your targets. We will leave in 30 minutes, he said. As he then took out a book, looking through it, I wondered how many of these fools would die trying to take the Akatsuki down, he thought. About 30 minutes later, Orochimaru came into the room with a big smile on his face. He calmly walked over to Kabuto, not sparing any of the people in the room a single glance. Are we ready, Kabuto? Orochimaru asked, making Kabuto close his book and look at his master. Yes, all preparations are made. We are ready to move out when you are, Kabuto told him calmly. Wonderful, Orochimaru muttered, before walking out of the base. All teams, follow Lord Orochimaru and remember, complete your tasks at all costs, Kabuto said as he quickly catch up to his master, as all of the people in the room catch up with them, as there was a large squad behind Kabuto. Several hours later, after traveling for a long time, Orochimaru finally saw a large mountain in a distance. As he then stopped, He then looked back at the people behind him and saw that all of the seal users were completely exhausted and the ninjas were mildly out of breath. But his black blood creatures show no signs of tiredness at all. Set up camp, we will rest here. All team, take this time to prepare for your targets. We will leave as soon as recon is finished, Orochimaru told the group. As Orochimaru then summoned several snakes that left the area, as he then sat down beside Kabuto calmly. After 2 hours, the snakes came back to their master. As Orochimaru chuckled, yes, they are all there. Finally, I can wipe out the Akatsuki, Orochimaru thought happily. Kabuto, rally the troops. We attack in 10 minutes, Orochimaru told him, as he then looked over at 4 of the extra Team SEAL members. You 4, each of you follow one of these snakes. They will take you to a seal. When I give the signal, remove the seal that they lead you to, he said, as the 4 ninjas nodded and went off with the snakes. 10 minutes later, Kabuto rallied all of the troops and they all began to walk until they were at the steep mountain. As Orochimaru then walked to the boulder with a seal on it, as he then turned to his left, as he looked at one of the seal members, as he ran up to Orochimaru, he quickly pulled out a scroll, as Orochimaru told him to wait. As a snake came out of his clothes, Orochimaru looked at the snake. Now, said Orochimaru, as the snake hissed. As the other 4 that was set up, their snake hissed, that was a signal. Orochimaru then told the man now, as the man ran through hand signs, and the seal started to glow. So did the other 4 run through hand signs, and their seals started to glow. As the seals then faded away. Wonderful, said Orochimaru. Now you, destroy this rock, Orochimaru said, as a large man rushed towards the rock as he enhanced his fist with chakra and punched it. The rock then broke apart. As Orochimaru walked in, as pain narrowed his eyes. Orochimaru, why are you here? Orochimaru chuckled. What, can't I come and say hello to my old friends? You dare to come here and disturb us? You're just signing away your life. Oh now Kisame, don't go flaring up your chakra, because I bring some friends who I like you to meet. As Orochimaru motioned to the group behind him, who quickly run past their leader. I guess we should separate and take care of this trash, Kisame said, as the rest of the Akatsuki members jumped down as they all separated. With Kisame, as 10 of them followed Kisame, as he took Samehada off of his back. So only 10 of you try to follow me. Do you guys really think that you can defeat me, Kisame said, with a smile on his face. Let's see if you're still that cocky after you face off against the upgrade that Lord Orochimaru gave us, one of the men said, as his skin turned completely black as he rushed at Kisame. Kisame pulled out Samehada. When the man was close enough, Kisame swung it as Samehada burst out of his bandages and hit the man, tearing out his chest as the man was slammed into the wall and there was no longer any movement from him. 1 fool down, 9 to go. None of the other 9 said anything as they quickly went through hand sign and blasted several water styles at him. You really don't know your target, do you? You guys are a couple of idiots, said Kisame, as he went through hand sign and launched some water attacks at them, but they dodged as well. Why should we care about our target if you're that slow? Kisame disappeared in a burst of speed. Am I that slow? Kisame said as he appeared beside the man, as he then ran through hand sign and trapped the man in a water prison, as he was in there as well. Now, for you to die, said Kisame. The man then smirked. I am glad that Lord Orochimaru told us how cocky you are, as the man then started radiant lightning off of him, as he exploded, as Kisame tried to run but he was still caught up in the blast, as he was left on the ground, kind of damaged, as he looked over at Samehada, as he was ready to use Samehada to draw some chakra, but before he could do anything, he felt swords piercing right through him. The team of Sound Ninja then watched as blood flowed out of his wounds. Well, what do you know? It looks like our friend was right, one of the sound ninja said, as he looked over at his friend where the water spear was. But his friend was dead as he sacrificed his life for that attack. You are really cocky, the man said, looking at Kisame. At least his suicide attack was not in vain, and we take you down. As all of the mans then separated, as one of the Black Blood's creature walked over, as Kisame tried to back away, but from his wounds he couldn't move. As the Black Blood bite into his shoulder, as veins appear all around Kisame's body, and his eyes went dark. With Konan, as she was currently facing off against 20 sound ninja who know that the Akatsuki has a girl that isn't too bad on the eyes, one of the ninjas said, as he wondered how Konan looked under that cloak. Disgusting, Konan muttered, as she had some paper peeled off of her and turned into paper shurikens and launched at her opponent. But the man pulled one of the Black Blood creature in front of him to take all of the blows. Get her, the man called out, and all of the zombie-like creatures attack her at once. When she saw this, she quickly created paper wings as she fly above them. As the ninjas start to crawl upon the wall as they launch at her, as she started to dodge them, as she realized they don't feel pain, they don't even have a mind of their own, as she had to keep on dodging attacks from the sound ninjas as well. Konan then created Spike as she rained them down on them, killing most of the Black Bloods by splitting right through their head and stabbing most of the sound ninjas. Damn woman, one of the sound ninjas said as he pulled out a spike paper that was in his shoulder. Well, she isn't a S-rank criminal for nothing, one of the men said. One of the men then pulled out a katana as he rushed at Konan running up the wall, as Konan created 2 paper spears as she blocked the man's attack, as she then used her free arm and sliced the man across his chest. As one of the ninjas saw that, as he smirked as he ran through hand sign, Earth style, Earth spears, as the wall behind Konan, spears erupted, but Konan flies straight up in the air as he just impaled the sound ninja that got caught by Konan. Damn flying bird, the man said. Why can't you just stay one place? Calm down, another ninja said. We need to find some way to pin her before she rained down those spikes again. As he ordered the Black Blood creatures to draw her attention so they can make a plan. Now how do we stop her? He asked. We need to take a few seconds of time those mindless Black Bloods are giving us so we can end her paper jutsu, the man told the remaining ninjas around him. Focus. That must be the key. Think about it. That paper jutsu of hers must take a lot of chakra to properly construct the papers that she used. So what happened if we remove that ability? The man asked them, as all of them quickly understand. Then she falls, but that would only stop her from using her paper jutsu and keep her grounded. She's still a S-rank criminal, a female ninja said, knowing that their power will still not face off well against a S rank. I know that, but I have a good idea. Just listen, the man said, as Konan was still busy killing off the Black Bloods. As Konan looked down at the remaining sound ninjas. Now, one of the men said, as a female girl started to hit her arm with a metal contraption on it and sent out sound wave as they hit Konan. As Konan was confused for a moment until she felt herself start to feel unbalanced, and she noticed that she lost her paper wings. As one of the other sound ninjas run through hand sign, Earth Spike, he said as he slammed his hand on the ground, as Earth Spike erupted. What's going on? Konan wondered as she was descending to the spiky floor. She tried to reform her wings, but she failed every time. The sound wave was messing with her head, but she pushed her chakra as she pushed off, as she didn't get impaled, but one of the spikes grazed her leg as she dropped on the ground in front of the sound ninjas, as she watched as they all came down on her. But a force then sent all of them flying as they slammed into a wall. 10 seconds earlier, Pain just finished using the almighty push as he blew away all of the black bloods, but they kept on getting up. It's like they don't even feel pain. As he then looked over to see Konan, as all of the ninjas surrounded her and they were coming on her with weapons. As, in a long while, he has never lost his composure, but now he lost it as he saw one of his close friends were about to die. "No, I refuse to lose anyone else," Pain shouted as he held up his palm. "Almighty push," he said, as he blew away all of the sound ninjas that were about to kill Konan. He then took a quick look around at the remainder of his group and decided to put Konan above them. With that in mind, he picked up Konan as he fled from the base. "Pain, I am sorry," Konan tell her friend upset that she got defeated by a bunch of nobodies. "It's okay, Konan, I'm just happy I didn't lose you as well," Pain said as he fled with her. With Tobi, Itachi, Orochimaru and Kabuto. After sending out his ninjas, Orochimaru calmly called for Kabuto as they walk up to Itachi. "So we finally meet again, Itachi," Orochimaru said with a smirk. "I will admit, I never expected to see you again," said Orochimaru. Orochimaru was about to say something when a man popped up out of nowhere and appeared. "Hello, Orochimaru," the man said, as he had on an orange mask. "Well, it seems like a child has rudely interrupted us. Let me correct that," Orochimaru said, as he opened his mouth, as the Kusanagi came out and quickly stretched at Tobi, as Tobi smirked under his mask, because the blade was about to pass right through him. But he was shocked when he got pierced, as Orochimaru then sucked back in his blade, as Tobi grabbed his stomach, as he looked down at blood. "How is this possible?" said Tobi. "Well, it seems like someone doesn't understand what a sword can do," said Orochimaru. "So Kabuto, will you kindly take care of him for me?" As Kabuto rushed at Tobi, the chakra scalpel, as Tobi jumped away, leaving Itachi and Orochimaru. "What is it, Itachi?" said Orochimaru, as he saw the look on Itachi's face. "Is something wrong with your Sharingan?" "What did you do?" Itachi asked. For once he was surprised. Orochimaru chuckled. "You can be surprised what you can do if you put your mind to it," Orochimaru told him. "Now how about we start this match, shall we?" Orochimaru told Itachi, making him tense. "Why isn't my Sharingan working?" Itachi thought. As the both of them started to fight, with neither side losing any ground. Itachi jumped back as he ran through hand sign as he launched Phoenix Flower at Orochimaru. Orochimaru let go Shadow Snakes as the Shadow Snakes stood the impact of the fire. As Orochimaru then released some snakes out of his mouth as Itachi dodged them all, but when the last few was in front of him, his vision got blurry. "Not now," said Itachi. As Orochimaru saw that, as he appeared in front of Itachi with an alarming speed and slammed his fist into Itachi's stomach, knocking the wind out of him for a few seconds. "Oh, look how the mighty have fallen. Itachi Uchiha, the mighty Anfu of Konoha. The mighty man that wiped out his entire clan, now reduced to a sickly old man," Orochimaru said with a smirk, as Itachi started to cough up a lot of blood, as Orochimaru took this as his best opportunity, as Itachi then felt something, as a blade pierced through his chest. "Let me put you out of your misery, Itachi, but let me be honest to you. You're one of the few people that I ever saw as a challenge," Orochimaru said, as he watched Itachi took his last breath. "With Obito and Kabuto, you know, I always thought that the Akatsuki was a serious group, but they somehow ended up with a fool like you," Kabuto tell Tobi, as Obito was injured because of the stab, and he was in no mood to play a fool. "Screw you," Obito tell Kabuto. "Oh, what's with the sudden voice change?" Kabuto asks. But it doesn't matter, as he activated his chakra scalpels and he charged at Obito, as Tobi pulled out kunai and they fought. As Tobi, without his Sharingan, realized something, that over the years he has been focusing on his Sharingan too much, using that jutsu to allow people to pass right through him. But now without it, he was at a complete disadvantage, and his wound that he got, it was healing slowly because of the Hashirama cell, but not quick enough, and he was in a battle, so that was making it bleed. As Kabuto smirked, as Kabuto kept on extending his chakra scalpel, and each time him and Tobi made contact with Tobi kunai, Kabuto kept on extending and hitting Tobi in certain part of his arms. Tobi then realized it when he wasn't able to hold his weapon again. What? Tobi muttered. As he realized that his vision was blurry. What is going on? He wondered. As Kabuto chuckled, looks like the poison that Orochimaru put on the blade. It is finally working, said Kabuto with a smirk. As Tobi then tripped as he dropped down, as he could no longer remain standing. The poison was coursing through his veins. No! I was supposed to get revenge on this world. I was supposed to bring her back. This was supposed to be my story, Obito thought, as he desperately tried to do something, but he could only watch as Kabuto brought his hand to his throat. As Kabuto just chuckled, with one swipe, he ended Tobi's life. With Black Zetsu, he was currently cursing. Years of planning, trying to get mother back, wasted by that damn snake. I don't even know how many years my plans are going to be postponed now, Zetsu thought, as the idea popped into his head. Pain is still alive, and he will most likely try to form his group all over again. And this snake fool might be useful. He's obsessed with learning everything. I could trick him, of thinking him getting endless chakra from the Biju. I may be able to salvage this mess. Believe in me, mother, Zetsu thought as he sank into the ground, leaving everyone alone for now. Back with pain, after getting back to the rain village with Konan, he was currently sitting down in his throne. All that time of planning lost. All of the members of the Akatsuki are dead. Years of planning just went down the drain. I don't think any of them survived. They were in a crucial state when I left. Orochimaru has planned his attack well. I could feel that seal around the area. It messed with most of our powers. That is why he was able to get the drop on us. But it messed with the bloodlines. So that means Itachi, the masked man, they are at a great disadvantage. But it doesn't matter if they're gone. I will have to rebuild the organization. And even stronger, and I already have several of the Biju, so I can't stop now. Back at the sound base, Orochimaru chuckled as his plan actually worked. He knew that the seal would mess with their power, and he realized that most of them didn't notice that. His sound ninjas were able to go through it like nothing because he spread something in the air before they all left. But Kisame, the seal affected him and he didn't even know. As Orochimaru chuckled to himself, Itachi was dead. Kabuto got rid of that other Akatsuki member, that masked man. The only people left behind is that one with the Rinnegan and that girl with the paper power, as he now possessed all of their bodies that he and his team killed, as he was sure that he could do something with their body and their body secrets. He then rewarded each of the members that survived a reward that would make them not bother him or try to betray him. Orochimaru then started to cough, as when he moved his hand, blood was on it. It seems that it's time for you to switch to a new body, Kabuto tell him as he walked in the throne room. Shall I go and collect Sasuke? Before Orochimaru could answer, the door was cut down by a lightning sword, as a bolt of lightning came into the room as Orochimaru quickly jumped out of his throne and dodged. How dare you, Sasuke said as he glared at Orochimaru. 15 minutes earlier, after finishing his training session, Sasuke walked to the room to take a good shower. Yeah, I cannot believe it either, but we got rid of all of the Akatsuki, a random sound ninja said as Sasuke stopped in his tracks. They attacked the Akatsuki? Sasuke thought, as he was well aware that Itachi was a member, as he got in front of the man that was talking. What was that about the Akatsuki? Sasuke asked. Well, Lord Orochimaru recently sent a few of us to attack the Akatsuki base, and we was successful. We finished them all off. What? Said Sasuke, as his eyes started to twitch. That bastard. He better not have killed Itachi. I already made that clear to him. Back to the present time. To what do I owe this, Sasuke? Orochimaru asks, as he wasn't bothered by the lightning that he just dodged. I heard you attack the Akatsuki. Where is Itachi? Oh, my poor Sasuke. I am so sorry. I got rid of, as Orochimaru couldn't get to finish that sentence, as Sasuke rushed at him and started swinging his sword violently, as Orochimaru swift through them and dodged the attacks. As Sasuke started to erupt with lightning all over him, as Kabuto came out of the room, as Sasuke then let out a shard of lightning that shocked Orochimaru's body as it ripped right through it. Orochimaru opened his mouth as a small white snake slithered out. The snake then went outside as Sasuke was still in the room. The snake then looked at Kabuto as it went on Kabuto's arm, as it then relayed the information to Kabuto. Get my new host. I need that right now before I worry about Sasuke. As Kabuto went off with the snake, as Sasuke thought that he killed Orochimaru as he looked at his body, as Sasuke then swiped it to pieces with his sword. That bastard killed Itachi. My revenge, it's all gone now. I may have killed this fool, but that does not satisfy me. I know I'll set up a team of my own and destroy everything that he spent his life building. I will destroy this sound village, everything about it. And only then would my rage be satisfied, said Sasuke. But guys, I'm be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this here, know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below and turn on that bell notification stay posted. Remember to share to all of your friends in your social media platform. And also go ahead and check out Itachi and Naruto the Sage. I post a new episode of that on this channel, so go ahead and enjoy that. And also on my main channel tonight, I'm going to be posting what if Tsunade was Naruto's mother, and what if Kurama gave Naruto a dojutsu. So stay in tune for all of those lovely what ifs coming your way. But for now guys, I am out of here. See ya. Peace.